Okay guys, after the demonstration of project and the project description in a previous session, in this session, which is part number 1 of project implementation, we are going to load the dataset and importing all necessary packages to be used in our project. So here we go. We start on Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so let me create a folder here and name it AI Artificial Intelligence. So this is a project folder. Make sure you also create the project folder like this on your desktop. After that, inside the AI folder on your desktop, create another subfolder named the Motec app. Okay, so this is let me open up here this folder. I want to take the dataset. Okay, so what we are going to do here is how we can actually load the dataset. Okay, so let me open up Sublime Text Editor. This is our coding editor. So let me copy the path. Okay, right. Okay, so this is one of coding editor which will be used in this course. Okay, let me browse. Okay, clean underscore data helper .py. So I have created the Python file which will be used for loading dataset. So let me try out to write the function Motec. This is for demo to test out if this Python script can be loaded on Jupyter Notebook. So the Motec function just print hi Moses. Okay, so Jupyter Notebook has opened up. So click on AI, then Motec app, which is a project folder. Click like that to add the new notebook. So here you can rename the Jupyter Notebook. Let me give it a name. So this is going to be machine learning book classification. Okay, machine learning book classification. Then I click the name to rename Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so after that, okay, let me see the name. Oh, okay, let me close these tabs. Okay, so you can see this is clean data helper, which is Python script which will help us to load the dataset and clean them. Okay, so from clean underscore data helper import Motec. Okay, I just want to be sure if we can be able to import the function from Python file on Jupyter Notebook. Right, now you can see we are able to call a function from Python script on Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so let me insert the cell. I put hash loading dataset. Okay, you know, this is not the real name of our Python function, so I can change the name. I wish I could create a new Python function, but no, let me just change the name. First of all, let me import pandas as PD. Okay, then import string. After that, let me rename this Python function from motech to load and clean underscore data. Okay, you can Control S to save the changes, but if you don't have Sublime text editor, you can use another coding editor like Visual Studio Code and so on. So df is equal to pd.read underscore csv, then a dataset.csv, the dataset which is present in our project folder. Okay, then after, df is equal to df double square bracket category comma book. Right, here we go. Print df book. Okay, just to print the first 5 rows of column book on a Jupyter notebook after successful loading of dataset. So data.head function in pandas just display the first 5 rows of your dataset. So df.columns is equal to square bracket single quote category comma, so it should be book df.columns category comma book. All right, that's perfect. Then after, df.book is equal to df.book. Apply lambda x double quote x dot lower. Okay, we want to convert the column name book from capital letter to lower letters. Okay, as we will deal of course about text, so we want machine learning to deal with one format of text which is capital, which is a small letter, so we convert into from capital letter to low letter. So df.book is equal to df.book.apply bracket lambda x double dot x dot translate bracket str dot make trans empty single quote, not in empty single quote, this is like a power sign. Okay, then string dot punctuation. Right, that's perfect. Then after, okay, then after, so comma 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. That's perfect. All right, so df square bracket category underscore id, but in single quote, okay, in a single quote, is equal to df single bracket category dot factorize bracket okay square bracket is 0. Then after return df return df, that's it. So actually, as I told you, the first thing to do is loading the dataset. So this is the first thing when doing machine learning. Okay, so let me change here the name from clean underscore data underscore helper import load and clean data. So let me run the cell. Oh, what's popping? I see the error here where everything is okay. So what's wrong? What's wrong, guys? I even don't know. Let me try out to change the name of this function. Okay. Let me put Motec. Just trying to figure out why it brings it output errors while everything is okay. So let me run this script. So okay, so here let me say this is Motec. So let me run. I can see the same output. What's happening? I think the name of okay console, the name of function should remain the same, right? So what can be done is let's try out to restart the Jupyter Notebook kernel. Okay, so let me try out to okay, the Jupyter kernel has been restarted because maybe there is a cache of the function we have created. So let me open up our Python script for loading and cleaning the dataset. The name of the function is still Motec, right? Oh wow, this is amazing. So I think one trick I give you. So once you have written everything correct on your Jupyter Notebook, but you still see the errors, make sure you restart the kernel. Okay, there is much more problem with kernel. So let me set this the first cell as markdown. Okay, then learn the cell. Okay, so this is loading of dataset. So let's import the necessary libraries. Okay, so we are done with loading dataset as covered. So let me import some necessary libraries here. I want to import everything which will be used throughout our project. So I don't want to start importing some packages at the midst of the project. So I would like and I highly recommend you to load or to import everything at the first cell of your Jupyter Notebook, so as on the following cell what should be done is just the operation of data. So from sklearn, which is Python scikit-learn library for machine learning algorithm .feature underscore extraction .text import tfidf vectorizer. Okay, so we import vectorizer. Then after from sklearn.feature extraction, okay, from sklearn.model underscore selection, import trainee underscore test underscore split. After that, the next thing I'm going to do here, let me copy this and paste it twice. Then let me change some few words here. So this is from sklearn.feature extraction.text import count vectorizer. Okay. Then after, from sklearn.feature underscore extraction.text import tfid transformer. Then the next thing to import is from sklearn.cvm support vector machine import linear supportive vector machine. Alright, CVC, SVC, so run the cell. So we are done with loading dataset and importing some necessary packages to be used in our project. So the next thing to do is I want to silence warning. You know, sometimes when you're doing the project on Jupyter Notebook, it usually output the warning, so I don't want to see them. Hey, they are just annoying. So let me import warnings. Then from warnings dot filter warnings bracket, okay, single quote ignore. So I want to ignore each and every warning on a Jupyter Notebook. If you have experienced it, they're really annoying. Okay, so this is loading dataset and importing some necessary packages to be used throughout our project. So this is an end of part number 1, which was loading the dataset on a Jupyter Notebook and importing all necessary packages and the library to be used. In the next session, we will cover the data exploration of our dataset.